What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? You know what it is. Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. Coffee Talk app. It's your boy, Big Dean. And we're going to have a little conversation today. Because it's about that time. Y'all know how I do. So y'all know how we start off every show. Giving appreciation for those who appreciate you. So without further ado, home is where the heart is. Shout out to Koolin and the Krew. T3 the PolarBear. Shout out to Dominic LeBlue. Shout out to Tay Eats. Shout out to Toothless Tiger. Shout out to Vivian. Shout out to James Gite. Shout out to Nitro Free. Shout out to the JC family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Sleazy. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to Tribulation Kids and D-Nail over there. Man. And so many more. So many more. I might have missed some of y'all, but that's alright. I'll get you on the next go round. Let me jump into this, man, because this is a sad situation. First of all, I want to open up by saying, to no disrespect to nobody. I hope nobody take disrespect to what I'm saying. I hope nobody find what I'm saying to be uncomfortable. But I want to be truthful. Y'all know I want to be truthful and I want to be factual. I want to bring you authenticity. So I got to say this. First of all, I want to send my condolences to the family of another fallen young man. Takeoff from the Migos. I want to send a shout out and condolences to all the family and friends and everybody who was involved in that energy. But I'm going to jump right into it. Because here we are again. And I want to ask y'all something, and I got to be truthful with y'all. We're involving ourselves and indulging in what we call a culture. A culture where here's a rap group who indulges in drug talk, gun violence, drug selling, exploiting women, and a whole host of other things that people are so loving of. So let me ask you something. With the culture being that, with media being what it is, television being at the level it's at, and music being at the level it's at, why do we keep lending our energy? Why are we surprised that another hip-hop artist or rapper has been shot and killed? Why is everybody... now, I'm not being insensitive. I just want to get to the point. This is a repeated situation. Next week there'll be another, and the week after that, because we see a pattern. You understand what I'm saying? And every time it happens, we lend ourselves again to more of that energy. What I'm saying is, why are we shocked when all of these young people are passing away with the sword that they were fighting with? Should I say? What do I mean? Well, you know the old saying, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So if you were living that life, we got to stop acting like the accountability leaves when the person leaves the earth. A prime example of what I mean by that is, I used to get so tired of visiting funerals, man, growing up. And the first thing people get up there and say is how good the person was, how holier than thou they were, how good to the community and good to people, and oh, they have family and they have friends and yada yada yada. You know the spiel. But nobody want to be accountable. Nobody want to get up there and tell the truth so that the youth or the people that's around this incident can learn from it, rather than just bury another body. Example. You don't have to get up there and say, well, my son was a shithead. And there you go. But you do owe a level of responsibility to correct the message that you repeatedly used to discuss with your child, the rights and wrongs, and also the consequences of a lifestyle that they were living. And now, thus, here we are with these consequences, so that the young people can receive the message a little better, versus everybody in airbrush t-shirts and a bunch of stuffed animals pinned around poles along the street. Now, yes, it's unfortunate that the young man passed away behind a dice game. So they're saying, we don't know, I wasn't there. What I'm looking at is the fact that here's another story that, again, we haven't learned anything from, because now what we have is a bunch of bloggers who's going to capitalize and piggyback off of this. As sad as it may seem, the fact that I'm posting this or have to upload this type of message put me in the same category as the guys who are going to blog on this or just gather false information just to push it out there because a story is hot and an algorithm is running. So it's unfortunate. But that accountability got to start playing a part in these young people's lives as well as everybody else's. See, when you in the street, and when you say you street, see, as much as y'all want to say, like, people like goofy ass academic, there ain't no street rules and ain't no, and look, there are no street rules. That's the point. There are none. There's nobody safe from the street, because the street is its own entity. You're placing yourself in the street and giving yourself contributory negligence, if you will. I tell you time and time again, I'm from the street. I'm talking about hit the streets young, raised up into the streets. Gun violence, drug violence, all this, the rest of the stuff that was in the street. But the streets don't have to define you, nor do you have to lend yourself to what the streets' definition of a real nigga is. At some point in time, you gotta change what you're doing and how you're doing it. You see, I remember when people wanted to use rap as the means of getting off the street, making it for their family, you know, being able to provide and enjoy some of the finer areas of life. And now we're in a reverse cycle where it's the rappers that want to be street. Because most of your rappers now, they ain't coming out the street for real. You got your few, but they're not coming out the street for real. These industry planted ass guys. So they're here telling you a story about a life that which you're surrounded in and you live, but they have never touched. Now you got everybody boo-hooing and crying and sad because another one of our brothers have been taken off the street due to gun violence. I don't want to hear no black on black crime. I don't want to hear no, oh, this hip hop got to stop, this shooting got to stop, when the very next day his very own relative released a track and a new video. More of the same shit. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody's going to profit off this greatly, but that young man won't. And that's unfortunate. We got to stop this. That's what everybody's saying. We got to slow this down. That's what everybody's saying. Before Friday and Saturday night, they at the club jamming to the same music that they saying we need to stop or we need to slow down. We control the messaging, and y'all just don't get it, huh? We control the platforms, we control the messaging, and y'all just still don't get it. You listen to it because you like it. You jig to it because you think it's nice. You let the negativity envelope you and you enjoy it. You're on the stage playing the roles that you're supposed to play and don't even know it. Don't even got the balls to take your role by the neck and strangle it out. Get your little hood Oscars, should I say. You niggas is sad. You niggas is sad. See, we at a point where getting ahead means, oh, you got to get ahead and then flaunt what you got in front of the wolves. Like the wolves won't bite, and like the wolves don't travel in packs. Wolves travel in packs. Just because you might not always see the entire pack, when you spot that one wolf, know that the pack is very close behind. And that's where we at in this present time. Wolves are hunting. All that fake diamond flossing and fake houses and rental cars and look, man, the public know this shit is bullshit. That's why people are being tested more and more and more. Am I saying that that's right? No. Am I saying it's right to run up on somebody because they lyrics say one thing and you just think you feeling tested, you want to test a person? No, because look, all situations do not end the same. So by no means am I saying that. What I'm saying is just be accountable. And let's quit lending our energy to that bullshit. This is a major distraction. Okay, I know it's unfortunate and it happened and nobody could plan this happening, and I get all of that, but the exploitation of the stories, you know what I'm saying? The perpetual blogging of it when nobody got no facts. All of that part right there. You see what I'm saying? All of that part right there. We can control what we consume. We're choosing not to. But I don't want to drag this out. I just wanted to get on here and just talk a little bit because I kept seeing it and I'm continually seeing this. But you know what it is. Get down there. Give me some dialogue. Tell me how you feeling about this situation and about what I'm saying. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Get in the description, join the Discord. And as usual, Coffee Talk app.